with the Neon Circus, sorry, Grand Prix. Thought I'd just log it on from the little title screen here because they've been changing that quite a bit over the last few months. I've got the chicken there, and this already looks very colourful. Just want to see, because I know during the Spyro month they changed Crash for Spyro. During the Halloween one last month, which I didn't really broadcast, it changed it for Nina. So just want to see if one of the new characters takes place, which I know this month is Koala Kong, Pasadena, Possum, and Ebenezer Von Cliff. Doesn't look like it's going to, it just looks like that chicken appears every now and then, so let's just hop straight in. So, okay, so we have a new game mode called Ring Rally. I'll definitely have to have a look at that in a moment. And, oh, okay, I don't think the Nitro bar being as full as it is supposed. There we go.
CTR
so,
TV.
CTR TV.
Hello,
just a little intro to
as
this.
always, I'm joined by my friend Stu.
Woo-wee! I can just taste the excitement in the air, chick. The smell of stale circus peanuts, gasoline, and childhood
Wow,
trauma.
that look. This looks fantastic. I cannot wait to get on this track.
We also have a brand new game debuting in local arcade. Race against the clock to collect as many rings as you can and gain speed before time runs out.
That is pretty cool. I'll be looking forward to doing a couple of tracks on that. I might accommodate a bit of time to do that then.
New racers.
I'll teach Cortex a lesson.
The secret is in the diet.
Try to pass me, and I'll get you kaput.
They seem more like a sideshow act there, chick. But maybe they can
Very
put
nice.
it together with this carousel of new carts.
Love how they've brought back some of the older characters here. That bumper cart, I so want to race in that bumper cart.
All for today's show, folks. See you next time for another edition of CTR.
When I first saw the video for like the new content for this, I really thought the chicken was going to be a playable character, and I really wanted to play as the chicken. But who knows? Maybe they'll do that as another time. But right, so yeah, it's just telling us I've unlocked the decal from the last Grand Prix. So quick challenges are just the usual. So for time trials and stuff. Got daily challenges, so complete a ring rally in Cortex Castle. Stunt stuff. Right, so Cortex and Cortex Castle seem to be the things of the day. Nitro Girl seem to be involved in this, and I've got to get 200 seconds of airtime. So some of the, collect a total of 900 rings. Oh wow. So we've got all these. Online matchmaking against another player using entropy. Collect CT and R while having an invincibility. So it's definitely increasing the ratio of the challenges. Score 700,000 points. Yeah, that's definitely 700,000 points in a ring. So it's very much points based. So let's just see what's in the pit stop for us. So we've got Ebenezer Von Clutch, the Nitro Bumper Special, Circus Isabella. Wow, this actually looks really good. Cannot wait to get involved. Right, so let's buy a couple of these bits just so we can get started with some of the new characters. So Von Clutch is a balanced character. I expected one of them to be balanced, but Beach Bundle's been cut down by quite a bit. I'll wait on Pasadena, but we'll get the Circus Isabella as well. Is there any others? Oh, I'm getting just as many of these things as possible, so have that paint job as well. And Mall Ride. Right, so now that we've got those, I'll go into a quick time trial in Koala Carnival. So anyway, I've got all in speed. Let's go to classic so I can see what each character is. So Von Clutch is a balanced. Koala Kong is a speed character. I expected that a little bit. Pasadena's also a speed character. So they've introduced 2 speed ones in this Grand Prix. That's a bit different. But, yeah, so Cortex has got his clown suit. He's got a carrot in his head. That is fantastic. I am so looking forward to getting that skin. We've got Penta Penguin the Jester. We've got Rustic Fake Crash. So I think the farmer theme comes with the fact that carnivals are usually done on around like farm areas and things like that. We've got Cannonball Nash. So Nash getting his first legendary skin there. The Nitro Girls getting their second one, but each one has a different aesthetic to it, which is really good. Alright, so we'll go with Von Clutch. Since, you know, it's nice to debut a new character. That's just telling me about this, that one, and we've got the Neon Circus there. Right, so the Rocket's a Grand Prix car this month, as is the Roadster, the Daredevil, right, the Pressurizer. That looks pretty cool, and the Daredevil. So we're going to go on the Nitro bumper. We've got Mall Ride, Clown Buggy, and Stripes. We'll go for Mall Ride. And then as for paint jobs, so we've got blue, white, and red. So any blue, white, and red themed. Nitro bumper, sparkling red, sparkling green, and purple. Neon red and yellow. Then we've got that. We've got sparkling blue, Daredevil light blue, Pressurizer dark green, and then a few other ones are neon purple aqua, neon green yellow, neon blue yellow. That looks cool. And neon purple pink. We'll put the neon red and yellow one for the time being, and yeah, why not? We'll get Von Clutch there. So I believe that's that. And just to double check, yep, I selected that. We're just keeping these classic settings for the time being, just as nature intended. And we are ready to go. My God, but yeah, I'm definitely going to give that Ring Rally a bit of a whirl as well on a couple of tracks, just to see how it all works. In Ring Rally, the longer you race, the faster you'll go. Can you reach max? So I'm going to assume that this is going to be able to reach absolutely crazy speeds then, which is something I'm now really looking forward to. I didn't expect it in New Game Mode, but my God, this track looks beautiful. Oh wow. Right, let's get cracking with this then. Oh, cracky. Oh. It's going to take us a moment just to get adjusted to this track, but looks a bit straightforward on, like, you know, now that you look at the way that it's all mapped out. Oh, wow. And I've got a, right, and it's a Ultimate Sacred Fire track as well, so trying to keep Ultimate Sacred Fire on this should be fun. And that's a fairly short lap, but my God, it's a wonderful looking track. I think it's possibly the shortest lap yet out of all of the tracks, which I'm a bit surprised about. But, oh my God, this is amazing. It'll be interesting to see what the entropy and the oxide times are for this track as well. But, my God, this is so much fun. Oh, wow. Well, welcome to everyone who's having a watch at the moment. This is a nice little turnout so far. Oh, lost my momentum there with the Ultimate Sacred Fire. Just try and regain that a little bit. Oh, never mind, that was a bit of a naff attempt there. Let's see if we can at least bring it back. If I can get it done in just under 2 minutes, won't be so bad. Wow, sorry if I seem a bit like lost for words so far with this, but it's like it's brought on so much more than I actually anticipated already for this game mode. Oh my god, there is actually King Chicken. I need to know how to unlock the chicken. Oh, I gotta need to know. So I've unlocked a fair bit already. I've unlocked the fireworks, and I've unlocked the pressurizer, so there's a new cart and a new sticker already. Wow. So, let's have a look. Right, so if I just press change level quickly, I've unlocked the entropy time. Let's just see where, like, let's just see what the crack is with that. And see what the time is to beat. And so entropy's time is 2 minutes 8, so I've already beaten it essentially. I just need to go at it again. I'll tell you what, before I go for the entropy thing, let's go for Ring Rally and we'll see how well it works just on a nice classic level like Crash Cove. So except this time we're going to give the pressurizer a go. I don't have any decals for it so far, but wheels. So the Doom Buggy has the Electron Doom Buggy has unless it's just all Electron stuff because of how nice and shiny it all looks. We've got neon red. I'm gonna go for neon blue wheels, and the paint job. We'll go for sparkling green and purple, and. Oh, wow, they've even started adding stickers as a percentage as well, so we'll keep the Von Clutch sticker on there for now. And let's go and see how this new Ring Rally mode works. Driving prowess. Mastering advanced techniques will help you reach higher scores in Ring Rally. I know it's probably, you know, Crash Cove's usually just like the original track. It's a fairly simple one to get around and that, but just while it's getting used, just to take a look at the new game mode, it's something nice to do. So let's see how this works then. Wow. I'm liking this. Brings a nice new challenge to the game here. Oh. Okay, it really forces you to sort of watch where you're going here to get as many points as possible. My God, I'm quite enjoying this. So basically, the more rings you link in, more points you get ultimately. And it said something about gaining more speed as well. So my question is the more, like, does it do more than 3 laps to this? Like, is there a way to tell how you know your race is going to end? I'll tell you what, this adds a... So I think the rings, by the looks of it, it sets a certain pattern in that. And I don't know if it just sort of ends when you miss a certain bunch of rings or anything, but... My God. Is there a final lap to this? Because, I mean, it said that, you know, one of the challenges was to score 700,000 points in Hot Air Skyway. And I'm already 100,000 points through Crash Cove. Oh. Does it just do it until you go incredibly fast? Does it do it until you get 100 rings? Nope. Okay, so the rings start to get smaller. So this is where it sort of demands a bit more precision here. maybe it's like you've got to miss a certain amount of rings before it's game over or something. But I'm clearly not going as fast as I could on this, but my god. This is definitely going to be a nice new challenge for you. My god, this is a nice little turnout as well, so hello to everybody who's already in the lobby. Or in the... Oh, there we go. So, I think it's just the rings shrink and then you just got to keep going around. But... My god, this is a nifty little game mode. I am so looking forward to using this game mode more and more. Makes me wonder how far you can take it in races where you can go on the blue flame for it. Just something I might have to try and do during this stream actually, because I've scheduled a fair bit of time. But my god, this is fantastic. The introduction of this new game mode and how nice this new track looks has already gotten me way more excited for this than I actually anticipated, so that's more than enough to keep me entranced to this game a little bit more. Wow, this is fantastic, and again, thank you to everybody who's shown up for the stream so far. It actually really means a lot to me. Right, tell you what, I'm going to go for a ring rally. I'm just going to jump in the deep end, go for one of the harder tracks, and so I'm going to go for engine. Which cart? I'm going to use the bumper cart. Yeah, let's use the bumper cart. Paint job. Go for that one. And yeah, we'll go for the fireworks sticker just to keep a bit of a percentage on. And let's just see how far I can get with the ring rally and engine labs. Should be a fun one for trying to maintain not only the blue sacred fire, but also being able to go through as many of the rings as I possibly can. Because by the looks of it, I think the rings just sort of got to a certain height, or like like the rings just started getting smaller and smaller. And then after that, that was how it ended. Still seemed a bit vague, but I'm not complaining because it's a nice new game mode for us all to enjoy. But let's just see what happens here. My god, this is absolutely wonderful. My god. Sorry if I'm sort of seeming like I'm a bit lost for words as well, but just, my god, this is so fun. This is literally, to me, just feels like it came out of nowhere. Oh, Christ. Right, I'll restart that. I can do better than that, I know it. But at least I pretty much roughly know how the route goes, so with a bit of luck, should be able to gain quite a nice score on this. But my god, I honestly hope that they keep adding, like, if they can, new game mode to it, like maybe not like once every Grand Prix, but like once every few Grand Prix, if they can get the ideas behind it, because this is already a fascinating idea and it's going to keep me amused for quite a while now, just trying to see if I can crack my own high score. And it looks like the rings give you a bit of a boost when you go through them as well, which is pretty nifty. So, quite like this. I think the score multipliers go for the consecutive rings you go through, which would make sense. But, oh my word. But, my god, this is fantastic. It really is. Absolutely loving this. Ah, I think I splashed. it, get some speed. Because it's sort of... Because when you do a track for such an amount of time, to, like, when you're going through the conventional game modes, you sort of get used to a set sort of path and a set sort of routine where you try to maintain your speed and stuff. Whereas this, I feel like it's a nice compelling new mode because it just throws you off all that altogether, and it challenges you to sort of go for a different perspective and sort of jump for spots on the track that you wouldn't normally jump for. So this in itself, I feel, will provide enough of a challenge to, like, anyone who knows the tracks well enough already to be able to sort of just aim for new targets here. But there you go, these rings are getting smaller and smaller. If I can get to at least 200,000 points on this, I'll be happy with this. I mean, I know it's not technically my first attempt because but it's only because I know I can navigate this track much better than I did the first time round. Well, without getting squashed too much either. But don't know if it does anything if you, like, sort of miss too many rings in a row either. I feel like I still need to sort of get some clarification on that. There we go, so I'm already past the 200,000 point mark, so I'm quite happy with that. But to get 700,000 on Hot Air Skywave, that is going to be an absolutely monumental challenge. It's a one that I'm probably going to be up for, just because I love trying to do as many of the pro challenges in this game as I can when it comes to the Grand Prix. But oh, there we go, I still got a couple of them. Still got that one. Got over 200 rings now. I literally feel like the sort of... I feel like the user needed to do something to renew the audience's interest, because a lot of people, I feel, might have been getting a bit burned out by the constant Grand Prix. I mean, I know after I'd unlock everything in the gold tier that I would sort of start putting the game to a side and go and play something else, because I knew I didn't need to sort of worry about all the daily challenges anymore once I'd unlocked everything. So I feel, you know, a nice new game mode like this was exactly what it needed to keep the audience intrigued. Right, I know it now. I know how it works. The rings keep a timer. The more rings you miss, the more time gets taken off. So basically, you could be marathoning this endlessly until you run out of points, basically. But yeah, I'm happy with that score so far. And it looks like the amount of coins you get for doing it as well increases depending on how long you're racing it for. So that is just brilliant. That's great for anyone who can't necessarily get online to play games. I mean, I know it's a bit of an effort and things like that, but like, so yeah, Ring Rally's now a thing for people online. So I'm just having a bit of a nosy. I doubt I'm number one in the world so far, but oh my god. Just holding that screen there just temporarily, because I know a lot of people are going to end up taking over that at some point, but it's there. I can say I'm one of the first ones to try it, and I'll just bask in the temporary glory while I can, because I know evidently that that's eventually going to get taken away from me. But let's have a look then. So off-road madness, so I've done, yeah, so 3 power slides while off-road, so I've done that. Let's see here, what else can I use or do? No, oh, there we go, I could do the entropy time. Yeah, set a time on Koala Carnival and beat it. So we're gonna just go back to Koala Carnival on the time trial. Except I'm gonna put the entropy time in, and just to get as many of the nitro points out of it as I can, I'm gonna be Isabella. I'm gonna be, yeah, do this. Put on one of the nice glitzy paint jobs. I'll put nitro bumper sparkling red this time. And I'll stick with the rocket, and we'll go and beat the entropy time. My God, I've actually not been this enthusiastic about, like, don't get me wrong, I was fairly enthusiastic about the last couple of updates. The Spyro one was one of my favourites, and I quite like the Nina's Nightmare one, and how you got to go and chase the ghost last time round for anyone who played that game mode. But to see that an entire new mode's been added, and how beautiful this track looks. Like, my first impressions of this are very good. Like, I absolutely love this on first impressions. Oh, that's not right. Burning myself's not a good start. I feel like maybe I could have caught up to him, but I just didn't want to take the chance. Because entropy times can be difficult enough to beat as it is without impeding yourself too much. I know the entropy is a speed stat as well, so just need to get to the top ring here, and then hopefully, because I mean Von Clutch is a balanced character just like Isabella, and I already beat the entropy time with him, so with a bit of luck, should be able to beat entropy's time quite convincingly here with Isabella, and just get all the nitro points that I need towards unlocking some of the other stuff. With a bit of luck, I might be able to unlock Koala Kong while I'm doing this stream as well. Now, I know I said I was going to finish at 4:15, but I feel like, you know, this is that fascinating a run through at the moment that I'll go over. I'll probably end up going over just because I get too carried away. But yeah. Oh my God, this is absolutely fantastic. It really is. I'm loving this to bits. Kind of makes me, you know, I know this one's only just arrived, but it's kind of making me look forward to the Christmas one as well. But the bit I'm most intrigued about is I want to know how to get King Chicken. I feel like I have to know how to get King Chicken. There we go, minute 53. Since King Chicken's time's 149, I might need to do this with a speed character, or just like the speed stat in general, and just beat Oxide that way. Oh, there we go. Wow. Pressurized dark green at a 65% boost. That's never happened on these things before, so the stickers coming into it definitely helps. We've got a neon plane. I think they're doing this to try and keep the existing player base sort of wanting to come back and not have it burned out. And I think as well, just a nice little boost like that just means that it's going to be a lot easier to get through some of these different bits as well. So I'm only 4 seconds short of the Oxide time. I'm not necessarily going to beat that just yet, I don't think, but let's see what other bits and bobs there is. Successfully complete a relic race. I could go for a relic race. Again, the Koala Carnival. Got the pressurizer dark green there, and there's a nice little neon plane. But I'm having too much fun in the bumper cart to want to go into another cart at the moment. Far too much fun. My God. Excuse me. My God, this is seriously some of the most, like, I've already been on for half an hour, and this is seriously some of the most fun I've had with the game in a while. Right, so there's 47 boxes in total. Let's see. So there's some there. So, just the 3. Right, so some of them are going to be a bit tricky to get to if you want to get, like, the perfect time. Gonna have to go through each ring once, so I'll start with this one. So jump to that, and then we'll just sort of loop around as quickly as I can to get some of these. Bearing in mind this is the first time I've seen what the relic race is like in here as well. There we go. I know it's slowing me on momentum down, but just for the crack, I wanted to see if I could get it perfect the first time round. Doesn't look like I'm going to now, but it's not going to stop us from trying to see if I can get as good a time as possible. So, hey, there's a 1 second box behind there. I don't know if that one's worth as much getting, but oh Jesus, I didn't realise the Sapphire time's like only 1 minute and 4. So I'm going to literally need to blitz it through this third lap. And I completely missed that altogether. Okay, I don't even know if I'm going to get the Sapphire Relic at this rate, but let's just see. Yeah, this is definitely like possibly the tightest time. There. It's just gone from a minute 3 to a minute 4 on the Relic, like the Sapphire Relic. I'm not the only one who just saw that. I'm pretty sure that it said it was a minute 3 on the Sapphire Relic. Unless it's just something that's still... Is it something that's just like working out on the fly here, or... But yeah, I'm going to need to do... Yeah, to even get a relic on that, I'm going to need to start learning to do a lot better. But it was still nice to sort of run through. I think I've got to register on the scoreboard to get the actual challenge for that though, so that's definitely something I'm going to be looking to do over the course of this. Right, let's see. What were some of the weeklies? The online relay races, them ones. Perfect start, this cart is fast, get a total 200 airtime with the rocket. I've still got a fair few rings to get yet. Power-ups, bumpers, or Activision crates. Oh, activation crates, sorry. I don't know why I misread that as Activision. But I just want to do some stuff to get the Koala Kong. Because I've been wanting to play as Koala for the longest time. Let's have a look. I was from the back to... There we go. Use all the shortcuts in prehistoric playground. Squash 5 opponents. Right. Tell you what. I know it's going to be a bit tedious, but just to try and unlock Koala Kong, I'm going to try and just challenge Oxide's time in Dragon Mines. This might be the biggest mistake I've made in quite some time. Oh, actually, we'll just set the speed. We'll just set the engine style to fast, and we'll get cracking. Yeah, going on Dragon Mines is probably going to be one of the biggest mistakes I've done, considering when I initially beat the Oxide time, I only beat it by about 40 milliseconds. So, trying to beat it now, I don't think I'm going to do much better here. Jesus. I've got to admit, some of them are definitely, by the looks of them, more of a... Ah, crikey. It would help if I set the Oxide Ghost. That's something I've just noticed straight away. Sorry about that, people. I'll try and get back into that little race as quickly as I can. So Time Trial, Dragon Mines. I'll put the Entropy Ghost there just for the fun of it as well. And we've got Isabella on a speed here. I like the look of the Isabella costume. Then again, I like the look of pretty much all the costumes, but loving the fact that there's just a big carrot stuck in Engine's head for the Farmer one. Like I said, I'm so looking forward to doing that. I've also left Pasadena in the shop for the time being, so that because I've got a feeling she'll show up as part of a bundle deal tomorrow, and that's when I'll purchase her, so then I can get her and some of the other stuff in that, like some stickers and some paint jobs and stuff. A bit more of a discounted rate all around, but let's just see how well I do in this then. I love the noise this bloody cart makes. Shoot. Bumping into that has done me no good whatsoever. See if I can catch up. Nah, I don't think I'm going to catch up now at this rate. Oh no, wait, there he is. But he's not completely out of sight. Right, that ring is the best chance I've got of catching up with him, despite that ring being possibly everyone's worst nightmare. Come on. I really don't want to have to do this for what feels like another 5 years. Nah, I haven't caught up with him. I'll give it a quick restart, and then if I can't do this, I'll pick another challenge where I feel like I can quite easily beat it, and then get the Koala Kong. I am so looking forward to using him, because I feel like Koala Kong was one of those characters that didn't get enough love like the original sets of games. Like, near enough all the boss battles from Crash Bandicoot 1 sort of got their own character in Crash Team Racing and that, apart from Embryo, who was introduced as part of last month's event, and Koala Kong, who's now just been introduced. But I felt even at the time of like the original game, when I look back on it, that it's just basically been far too overdue for them. Which just means I'm now curious as to what's going to happen around Christmas, because I don't know if like how many people remember Crash Bash, but there was a character in there called Riddaroo. It was pretty much just like a big circus monkey and stuff, and I thought if anyone was going to be introduced alongside some of the others in this one, it's going to be Riddaroo. And apparently someone's already seen pictures of him, like, you know, being lined up for a boxing fight in the Neon Circus and that as well, the Koala Carnival as well. So it does make me think that maybe he is going to come along, but I feel like now he's possibly going to be in the next one. Right, okay, I'll mess that up a little bit. Right, I'll try this one more time, and if I don't get through this, then I'm going to have some other means of unlocking Koala Kong, because I'm determined to be able to play as Koala Kong today. I just feel like maybe I've just stuck myself with potentially the most infuriating one of the challenges first by actually trying to do the oxide time on this. Oh, there we go. Right, managed to keep some momentum going. Not gonna lie, I've got like, not gonna lie mate, I'm sort of losing the grip on my controller a little bit because I've got the central heating on me flat and I'm absolutely boiling at the moment. Come on, keep the momentum. Keep the momentum. Here we go. Here we go. I'm not going to do it, am I? Oh, I bumped into it. Come on. Ah.
Perfect execution.
Nuts. Don't think I've done it. No. Alright, I'm not going to keep going at that forever. I'll try and do that one again in my own time. But let's try and do something else. I'm not that many points away from Koala Kong, surely. I can unlock him in this stream. Just want to be able to... Oh, I don't think... One moment. 3749. So what can I do to get a decent amount of points here? Completing the battle. Is there any pro challenges I can realistically do? Oh, it's making it all really challenging. Complete a cup in mirror mode. Alright, I'll give that a whirl. Actually, I'll use all 3 shortcuts in Prehistoric Playground. Yeah, I'll just do it like that. And I'll just do it like that. But, you know, wow, this has been honestly a fantastic stream. Like, this has been a fantastic, like, time so far. I've loved this. I'm probably going to do another couple of ring rallies as well, just to sort of balance out the sort of content I'm doing here today, the stuff I'm doing here today. Helps that the stream hasn't cut out on me halfway through like it did with South Park a couple of weeks ago, which I'm still looking to do tomorrow from between 4 and 5 in the afternoon. So fingers crossed I can get that one done as well, because I'm looking to get back into the swing of this now, because I know it's been a little while since I've last did a stream. Right, here we go. We're racing against the Von Clutch, who I believe is in the pressurizer. Come on. Ah, nuts. Falling down a hole isn't fun. I mean, I know I could have gone around the second lap and done it, but... Come on, here we go. There we go. Now, I believe that's the first one. Oh my god. What horn noise. That is brilliant. shortcut as well. I believe, with a bit of luck, this should be the only 2 shortcuts I need to worry about in this track. So now I just need to worry about finishing the race. So, fingers crossed. The fact that it has like a little bloody bumper car horn noise is fantastic. I'm absolutely loving this to bits. Uh-oh. Down the hole I went. Just love how fresh this has made the game continue to feel. So I've got to try and get 700,000 points on Hot Air Skyway. That's going to be something that's going to take a considerable amount of time. Something I might be able to do during the course of this event, but it's probably not going to be one of those ones I'll succeed at straight away. But if once every few months, like they've done now, they can add a new game mode, then I feel that's how the audience is not going to continue, like the crowd isn't going to, like the community is not going to continue to feel burned out. Right, there we go. Please say I used all the shortcuts. Is there more shortcuts than that? I've unlocked the pressurizer wheels. Oh, it just hasn't accommodated for it on the screen. There we go, coming in first, all those shortcuts. And now I'm only 300 and odd points away from Koala Kong, so I just need something that's nice enough to give us all those. I also feel like the coin... Oh no, wait. It's Friday. It might be just doing the weekend bonus and not telling us about it on the thing, but I feel like the coin numbers have increased as well, just across like all the tracks. Let's see, so if I do a cup in mirror mode and then break some more crates, then that might do it. Oh, and it's Isabella. Let's get cracking. I know I've gone a bit longer than I'd originally scheduled to, but I kind of just feel like I'd have some sort of sense of achievement if I managed to unlock Koala Kong during this stream. So I think if this is the bit that unlocks him, then I might call it on the stream for the time being and probably just have a bit more fun trying to do the ring rallies. I might fit another ring rally race in this just to round it all off, but just see how it goes. Right, so here we go. So cup racing mirror mode, and I need to try and smash as many boxes as I can to get the crate breaker for the week, and I'm not off to a good start on that. Come on. Okay, I initially went my intent to go up there was to actually break the box, and it didn't, so yeah. Great start. Come on, I can do this. I mean, I know I'm going to get this completed in mirror mode and that, but... Oh, let me do this. I'm just loving racing around in this bumper car. I just feel like it's just defying the laws of its own physics by just being able to travel around on all these grassy and sandy lands and stuff. But then again, I don't know how I'm talking about the laws of physics practically when we have a character with a missile lodged in his head most of the time, so... There's that. Oh, but that's 56. Yeah, I definitely feel like the coin count's increased. Unless it's just doubled it, or... they've done a permanent, like, minor bump or something. But I feel like the ring rally is going to be really good for those wanting to collect coins while they're offline and accumulating points. It just means, you know, if people feel like going through an endurance race, then so be it, and that's what they'll need to do. But if they want to make some more coins quickly, then that could be a way to do it if they don't necessarily have the PlayStation Plus bit to connect online. Here we go. And I completely missed all the Wumpa boxes I wanted to get there. Well, that's alright, because I've got one here. Smash this shortcut. Get that box, get that box, get that box. Get that box. Avoid the fire there. Try and get a few more boxes here. So 1, 2, 3. I'm literally just trying to smash as many boxes as I can now to go towards like the crate smasher challenge. And hopefully once I've done that, then I'll have unlocked Koala Kong. Oh. Smash. Smash that one as well. Nice to be able to drop that TNT crate off my head. That's right. Yeah. I love hearing the horn on this vehicle as well. Smashing a lot more Wumpa crates than I need to, but hopefully it'll help us towards the crate smasher challenge. Probably has, to be fair. Right, let's get into the next race. Which I believe is Blizzard Bluff. And then we've got Cocoa Park, and then hopefully I'll have got the Nitro points for do a cup in mirror mode and the crate smasher one. But it's definitely not as straightforward as some of the other Grand Prix have been, whereas, you know, like by this point I'd have probably been like a little bit into silver tier. But the way they've set the challenges out makes it so, you know, you've got to practice a bit more and you've got to be a bit more skilled, and you can't just knock all the challenges out at once. And the fact that they've made it a bit more challenging means that it's something I might, you know, I'm actually quite looking forward to coming back to now, especially if they're going to like introduce weekly challenges with the new game mode as well. Like that I'm looking forward to. It's just, never mind, that didn't go to plan. Rude. I was looking to get the crate there. Never mind. I'm not going to get one of them with that. Rude. I wanted to maintain speed there. Oh, we have an Aku Aku mask. This should be fun. I think with the CTR challenge with the Aku Aku mask bit, I've just got to pretty much make sure I'm in like one of the lower positions when I'm going to get them. Like maybe sort of, I don't know, maybe go to Crash Cove or something. Or somewhere where it's going to be a bit easier to catch up. Maybe try deliberately falling behind a little bit so that I've got the Aku Aku mask when it comes to smash, like getting the letters and then finishing the race that way. I feel like that's going to be one of the only plausible ways to go about it.
Perfect execution.
But my God, this has actually been so much fun to stream it today. Like after taking nearly 2 weeks off and that. Oh, get in! We have unlocked Koala Kong because we got the perfect start. I'm curious how many points he got us. 495. Right. After this, I will definitely be trying out a race with Koala Kong. I am so looking forward to that. So that was the perfect start one. So I'm still probably going to get the Crate Smasher and the Cup and Mirror mode after completing this next level. But oh, where was I? Yeah, like after taking like a fortnight off, I was a bit nervous about hopping back on, but just being generally overjoyed about how much more it feels like they've added in. I know it's not like, I know it's like just a new game mode and a new map and stuff, but it's just like quite a lot of the aesthetic stuff and a lot of the like, and the way some of the new challenges have been set. I sort of just feel like, I'd say like nearly release day overjoyed to be playing a game, rather than just, you know, a little bit excited that the new ones come out, but then sort of feeling a bit burnt out. Like I mean, I get that I've only just been playing the new Grand Prix for about an hour now, so it's a bit early to be making that kind of opinion, but I feel like the only reason, like the main reason I'm making that opinion so early on is because of how intrigued I am with how the new game mode works, like with the new Ring Rally, which is like, in my eyes, it's a fresh and welcome addition because it makes you look at how you race the tracks a bit differently, and even in the loading screen it's like, oh well, you know, it could give you a new perspective on shortcuts and stuff, which I like. I like, you know, being challenged to do something like in a game a little bit differently than how I'd normally do it, if it sort of helps bring the best out of us. So I'll be looking forward to sort of just going through each track, going through the Ring Rally, and just seeing how each one's structured, like where the rings form, where, you know, like the most optimal speeds to be able to take things at. I feel like it's a little bit about optimal speeds, but also optimal turning at the same time. There we go, Crate Breaker, Cup's Mirror. Right, so I think I'm going to test Koala Kong on a Crate Breaker. No, not on a Crate Breaker, on a Ring Rally. And I think I'm going to do it in the Koala Circus. You know, some advanced techniques will help you get some more rings easily, so it tests, you know, all the sort of different skills you pick up from, like, all the different skills and stuff you pick up from playing the game. Now she's clearly taken the acrobat role. But, yeah, we had Oxide and Baby T there, just not looking the best of amused because they have to take a back seat in the second and third place podium. Don't know why they mourn so much. They got on the podium. Right, so. Yep. I've not even started that because I want to wait. I've not even started the championship leaderboard stuff because I want to wait until the weekend time kicks in, which I think is about 8 or 9 o'clock tonight for the UK. So here we go. I'm definitely Ring Rally. Yep, Ring Rally, Koala Carnival, and got to go with Koala Kong. So going with Koala Kong. The wheels are for the pressurizer. Paint jobs I fancy using. Blue and white stars, and it's got a bit of a yellow tinge to it, which is quite nice. Tell you what, we'll use the neon red and yellow. I think you unlock the koala sticker later on, so I'll just stick to the neon plane. And here we go. So I'll do this Ring Rally with Koala Kong, and then I think I might call it a stream for the time being. Because I've just realised I've gone a bit longer than at this stage, close to 20 minutes longer than I've intended to. But to be honest, I'm not complaining about that at all, because I've just had so much fun going through this, and the fact that I've had people dropping in and out just to even give us a little bit of a watch and things like that means a lot to me. So let's go. Uh-oh. Right, I've definitely got to take that a bit better. Right. Yeah, so you get 5 seconds to start up, but right, yep. I've sussed it out. Hop through you. Uh-oh. I'll hop through here. We'll hop through here. So yeah, so the hint to this is basically the rings give you more time, because it feels like it's a callback to some of the old like arcade races and that, where you'd have to get to the checkpoints for a certain time, but instead of doing that, it's like, oh, you've got to get through these obstacles. It'll add a certain amount of time to it, and then from there you just got to do your best to maintain the times. But at least it doesn't change from lap to lap about where the rings are. So there is that. So once you get like sort of adjusted to where the rings are going to be every lap, then you know what you can do. Like right now I'm sort of built up a nice lot of time here by how precise I've been able to hop through some of these rings. But yeah, it looks like, yeah, I think each ring is about a second. So you've got to be really quick about, if you can, really quick about where to take it to. So at least, there you go. At least, you know, if anyone's watching who plans on playing the game and wants to get the hang of this Ring Rally mode, then at least there's now, hopefully, I've been able to describe it well enough to do a bit of an understanding about it. Uh-oh. Right, so there's got to be some moments where maybe I sacrifice a jump, like a proper jump, to go through some of the rings and actually gain a bit more time on them. But that will go to my 5th lap here. Uh-oh. That's not going to be good. So, yeah, basically, to get 700,000 points in Hot Air Skyway is going to need a lot of practice and a lot of patience. Yeah, like I didn't do like I didn't use R1 to do the jump through that second ramp before I came into this tunnel. So there's certain bits where when the rings are bigger you can sort of get away with things in the first couple of laps, but then after that sort of a case of you've got to be come on, hang on a bit longer. Right, I feel like the little run in this is going to be over soon just because of how little time I have left. Yeah, that's it, it's over. However, that wasn't bad. 6 laps in, 231,000. That wasn't too bad, but I want to know how to unlock King Chicken. I really want to, because that's just a sticker, I think. Unless King Chicken's like a secret character you can buy. But, oh god, I really, really want to unlock King Chicken so badly. Hello to everyone else who's dropping in at the moment. I'll drop in out. Lost a couple there. Right. Is King Chicken in the Grand Prix? No, he's not, because that's just the other costume for Koala Kong. And that's the costume for Penta. Who knows? Maybe if I buy the rest of the beach bundle, will it do anything? There we go, Pasadena Opossum. This is what I was on about. So neon pink, sparkling blue, Pasadena sticker, and Pasadena herself. There we go, so we'll unlock there. Oh, now it starts. This is where it starts. So you can buy them in bulk. Tell you what, let's go for it. Let's go for it. So we've got Circus Amy with our little parasol there. Circus Megumi. So she looks like she's the one who plays with the rings and stuff. Excuse me. Neon blue and yellow, so I'll probably use that paint job quite a lot. And well, I've already bought some of the Isabella stuff, so I get that at a bundle off. And Circus Athlete Liz, neon guitar. So she's the one who plays with the fire baton. That's quite nice. Oh, here we go. So we're getting Cannonball Nash. Oh my god, he even has a cannonball behind him as a unique little ending. That is pretty cool. Any more? All my coins are pretty much going to be gone. Yeah, so let's get the Cortex. Agricultural Affair, Farmer Engine, Rustic Fake Crash. Let's see. Right there, so he pulls himself out. Is he pulling other versions of himself out? Right, we'll buy that. And yeah, I think. What's the super threads for? Yeah, we'll buy the super threads for that. And yeah, I've pretty much drained all my coins, but now I've got a load of different stuff to use. Tell you what. Right, we'll give this a go with right. Gonna give the Hot Air Skyway one a go with Koala Kong just to see how the rings lie, and we'll see just exactly what I'm possibly going to need to do. Oops, excuse me. Possibly going to need to do to get the Pro Challenge for this. But yeah, actually, now that that loading screen comes into it, a different driving style might need to be used as well for some of these stages, as opposed to what you might be accustomed to. So let's see what happens then. Okay, I'm happy enough with the fact that that becomes a thing there. There we go. Right, so doesn't have you take the shortcut. Interesting. Just means you've got to take this track on normal face value. But yeah, you're able to continue this Ultimate Sacred Fire because of how it works with the rings, because the rings also give you more speed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. But yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this game mode, I imagine. There we go, I'm back to like 40 seconds worth of time. Come on. It'd be insane if I got the 700,000 points in the first run, like, but I highly doubt that's happening. To be fair, once I got to grips with how Engine Labs worked, I felt like it was still a fluke that I was like, that I got to like 300,000 points. Oh, missed a few bits there. Got nearly a minute's worth of time on this track now. Although I feel like in the near future that is definitely going to decrease. Especially now we're getting to the smaller rings where it's a bit more difficult to properly navigate your character. My God. See why it's a bit possible to do that, because it seems like it's a bit easier to maintain the Ultimate Sacred Fire in this track once you get it, because of like how much of a boost the rings give you. I can't believe I've still got like nearly 40 seconds worth of time at the moment, and I'm nearly on lap 5. I don't think I've usually had this much time left on me by the time it gets to like lap 5. However, now I'm starting to miss out on rings. And I'm not even on 300,000 yet, so you're probably going to need to do a good load of laps to be able to get anywhere near the 700,000. Although I can imagine some people are that good at this that maybe some of them have already achieved it. It wouldn't surprise me if some of them already have, because like I feel like I'm pretty good at this game. I don't want to like sound too brash and call myself great at it or anything like that. But I feel like I'm more than, you know, once I get the right sort of practice in and learn how to adapt to these different the different situations the maps give and stuff, that, you know, I'm able to achieve what's required. But yeah, now the time's going down. This is the lap where I run out of steam. Yep. I was going to say it'd be a miracle if I got to lap 7, but that's not happening. Game over. Still, 355,000 is not a bad feat. Yeah, 227 there as well, so I think it just depends on how many points you gain on a level as to how many coins you get. So that is going to be, in my opinion, a really good way for offline players to be able to gain coins. So just for the crack, let's just see. So Citadel City, Hot Air Skyway. I know, but that's time trial. Yeah, a lot of people have already gained over the 700,000 meter. I'm 239 in the world at the moment on that. Engine Labs, I'm already down to 11. So it was nice. It was nice being in the top 10 while it was there, and I'll probably get in there again one day. But I think, yep, because I've gone about half an hour over the stream now as to when I said I was going to finish. So before anyone else jumps in, hoping that they're going to see too much, to those who have popped in, thank you so much for checking the stream out. And to those who want to visit now or later, thank you so much, and I'll see you later on.